Brian, get out of here. What are you trying to steal that thing? There you go. I met Brian in out in Vegas at the. Is he lit up there? Met him 2 years ago at the ISC West, which is this huge convention. All the security, 30,000 people go to this event. It's a must-be-at event in the security world. It's where you see all the new products. We go out there every year. We see all the products. It's awesome, awesome. And one of our Central Station partners, CMS, hosts a party every year at the Ghost Bar up on the top of the Palm, 52 stores up. And Brian was one of the alarm dealers there. And my partner Michael started talking to him, and one thing led to another. And I kind of walked away, and I was in some other conversation. Well, you can tell the story better than I can. But anyway, Brian's joined us.
I don't like to tell that story anymore.
Yeah, you do. So tell whatever story you want. But Brian, if you see the big orange peel out in front of the building, the big RV, that's his vehicle.
I heard it was towed.
Was it towed?
I heard it was.
What you said. What?
That's right.
But you
No.
stayed in the hotel, not the RV.
There you go. But let me tell you, he's had that thing all around the country. He took it to Nashville. We were down there for the ESX in the summer, and they do the pub crawl on the main drag where all these bars are. He parked it right there. People just want to figure something with the band. Pulled up right on the street, got up, left it there the whole night. Nobody did a thing. I couldn't believe it. We got a lot of great PR the next day at the event. Everybody's coming up to Jackson going crazy with the thing. Anyway, so tell them why you're excited, because here's unique about Brian. Brian comes from the alarm industry, Pulsar Alarm, highly successful. I'll tell you how long he's been in the industry. He got excited about Jackson or MLM and can see, you know, looking at it from a different point of view, but most importantly, he understands the power of recurring monthly revenue. So maybe just take a moment and tell them why you're excited or not, or whatever.
So Fred did want me to tell you this story. Hold on one second, Fred. He did want me to tell you this story because when we were at the Ghost Bar up on top of the Palms, I was drinking a vodka and I was going to say goodbye to Kip from CMS. And these two are talking, and I'm standing behind Fred like this for some reason, drinking my drink, and I finished, and they're ignoring me, whispering in each other's ears, talking about Jax, because, you know, they're talking about how great it's going to be in the future. And I don't stand behind men like that very often.
I was getting kind of nervous just then and then.
I did pick Fred to stand behind anyways, but thank you, Fred. So
I don't know where you were going with that. I'm going to get off the stage quickly.
you wanted me to tell the story.
You're making me nervous, Brian. Go ahead.
So I think most of you know me in the room anyways. I've been in the business since before 95. I bought Pulsar out in 95. Mainly a residential alarm company based up out of Boston. We started spreading around the country. A little bit of ADD because I needed to get away, get down to Florida and spread it out a bit. But in 2011, I stopped doing residential alarms. I wanted to go commercial fire. There's a lot more money in it. So we stopped doing it. But in 2015, started realizing that I was losing customers because of what was coming out with Alarm.com, which, you know, we were just talking about, which is another type of app that the alarm companies are using, a lot like what we're doing with SecureNet. So I went looking for a solution. I went to ISC West, met Fred, didn't really know what I was looking for, maybe just a solution that we were going to put together and that we were going to start selling. I met him. It was perfect timing for what I needed. I joined. I hung out with him, I think, for like, what, 5 more days?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay, so a couple more days. We hung out, and I really learned a lot about what we're going to be doing with Jax, and it has completely changed my company. So that's one of the greatest things. The thing I guess I'm going to talk about right now is that just recently I've started to have a lot of success with some things I've been working on for a long time, and that is I posted up on the Jax network this Shea Property Management Company. So I've been going after property management companies for a long time. It's what I do at Pulsar, the type of business. And what I'm starting to find is that as I've stuck with it, because we've worked so hard to figure out how to get into apartments, you start to find that person who's going to take it. And I found a guy up in Colorado. You know, he bought 5 systems during the sale, and now he's talking to Shea Property Management. He's talking to Shea Homes, who does over 30,000 homes a year. It's that type of thing where you don't think you're getting anywhere with anybody, and then all of a sudden it pops. You know, I have him. I got a great guy out in Ventura, California. He's an electrician. He just did 6 homes out there, and he really sees it. He doesn't have the ability to do alarms. He's not licensed for it. Now he can. He doesn't have liability insurance. Now he can do it, because those are all things that we don't need here. So it would have been great if I met Fred 22 years ago. I can't imagine what my life would be like, but if I met him 22 years ago, I wouldn't have to carry all that. But my goal is to continue to build, just like we were talking about at lunch, guys, you know, is continue to build this for 2-3 years. You know, maybe it takes a little longer, it doesn't matter. It's taken me 23 years to get to where I am at now. So that's fine, you know, and really build this until it can take over what I'm doing every day. Like the reason I had to miss yesterday was because I had 4 guys quit on me. I'm running the Texas division now. They don't want to work for me. I don't know what's going on. I had 4 guys quit on me, and I couldn't leave a job that I was on yesterday in Houston. I don't want that in my life anymore. I want to get to that freedom, and this is the way I'm going to do it.
Awesome.